And we are live. Finally. Finally, we are live. And just to get this out of the way, as soon as we start, if you see me like glancing down here to my left, I got a little bitty baby kitten. We brought back from vacation. We rescued two. One did not make it last night. We had to have a funeral, which I was digging a grave in a thunderstorm for a little baby kitten and knocking the mic over at the same time. But if you see me looking, glancing down, that's what it is. I'm looking at this little bitty kitty. Okay, let's turn that way down. But I'm here, Skeet in the morning, Skeet live. I don't know whatever you want to call this, but we had a fantastic getaway weekend with Granny. It was a fantastic weekend, and now it's back to work time, right? But it was a fantastic weekend. I always love getting together with her, and she's definitely family 100%, and it's always a good time getting together with Granny and having the good times on the farmhouse there. Hey, Mother Ficus, Miss Lori. We got to see Miss Beautiful Lori this weekend as well. The kitty's doing fine. Well, one of them is. The gray kitten, little Ray, he passed away it was during the day yesterday, late evening. He passed away. So we lost one of the kittens, which we knew like when we was taking that kitten that he most likely wasn't going to make it. Hey, he says, thank you. But yeah, the one kitten passed. The gray one passed away. We do still have, I think they named this little baby S'mores, I believe. I think it's the name we're going with this kitty cat is S'mores. I about said snores. But the gray one did pass away on us. The kids, I mean, it was a rough thing. My youngest daughter's insane about animals, so yeah, that kitty was it was pretty sick. We knew it was sickly when we took it home with us. But I think that poor thing would have died alone in that barn if we didn't take it. So yep, we got little bitty S'mores, which oddly enough, I've never been a cat person in my life. I think now I'm the crazy cat man. It's a good possibility now that I'm the crazy cat man now. We only own two, right? And then the big cat, Snowy, is petrified. Like, when I say petrified, they won't even come into the same room as this little bitty 3-week-old baby kitty cat. Hey, how we doing, cat? Yeah, little bitty baby is 3 weeks old. Little bitty baby kitty cat. And my 2-year-old cat is beyond petrified of this little bitty thing. See, that's what Granny says. I don't know. I may be an animal whisperer. I do love almost all animals. There's only a few that I can't deal with. But I figured we'd go live with Skeet in the morning. I can't do Skeet's beats on here anymore because YouTube's terms and policies and all that, and they just won't allow me to do Skeet's beats anymore. And I really miss doing the Skeet's beats, so I figured let's do a Skeet in the AM. We'll do a Skeet in the AM, and talk about whatever questions come up. Could be paranormal, of course. It's October, and I got my days wrong for Halloween Kills. It comes out Friday, so I'm thinking instead of doing the Spirit Box this Friday, we do a live reaction to Halloween Kills. Yes, you guys have several animals out there that at the farmhouse that I've had to whisper to. This little kitty cat does nothing but eat and sleep right now. It's at the eat and sleep stage, and then it's going to turn into a terrorist for 2 weeks. But also going on this week, like I said in my live before, I will be shooting a short. I don't know. I think maybe next week I'll be doing the editing on that one. I'm not sure, but that'll be coming up soon. I got to get with Tyler to see what we're going to do about the bit that we started, the piece that we started over in Ohio. So we got that coming this week. Michael Myers, oddly enough, it's that mask right there is going to make his debut this year out and about. So we got those videos coming. We got the Halloween Kills live reaction coming, and we have the Spirit Box session again this weekend. So we got a bunch of things going, and who knows how many. I mean, I might do another Skeet in the AM tomorrow and the following day, or it might be noon or so. I wanted to go live yesterday, but again, we had the sick kitty cat, and the kids was taking it hard. The wife was taking it hard, so I'm like, yeah, I will have to miss a live day, just to take care of the kitty cat and the kids and the wife and all that, and then having to bury the cat was a whole nother adventure. Like, I had to have my last play head coach one more time for the football season for my 3rd and 4th grade boys. So we have football practice. Then afterwards, we got to have this funeral. So I'm like, okay, we got the show, we got the kitty cat, and getting ready to do this. And then a thunderstorm rolls in. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun. So here I am at I don't know, it was roughly around 8 o'clock at night. I'm out there digging a hole in a public park during a thunderstorm so we can have a funeral for little Ray. That's what they named the kitty cat, Ray Charles. So that was my night. And yeah, it was pretty eventful. But welcome everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys always coming in here. Yeah, it was my youngest daughter. She's an animal lover, to the core. This kid's probably going to grow up to be some sort of vet, I would imagine, or tend to animals, or just be the crazy cat lady. I'm not sure, but there's going to be a lot of pets around her. that's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of pets around her. And she took that one very hard. It's a part of being a parent, right? Part of being a parent. Have to go through and explain mortality to a 7-year-old. It's fun. Not really, but explain mortality to her and the poor kitten and how the kitten was, and yeah, that was my night. And then I go to sleep and have some crazy dreams about being on a cruise ship with Gene Simmons. You can't make that up. I was literally on a cruise ship with Gene Simmons. I don't know what was going on. There you go, Cat. Yes. That's oddly enough, when I'm out there digging this hole, it's October, so I'm thinking of that. The pet cemetery thing. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, Ace. Thank you so much. This is just kind of an open chat. You guys can ask anything. We can talk about anything. I was going to do some current, maybe that's tomorrow's stream will probably be, but I was looking up current paranormal happenings. There's plenty of websites out there. Tyler got me up to speed on several of these websites that just post current hauntings or current paranormal or supernatural things. Good morning, Vlog. There's Granny. Well, focus on driving, but I appreciate you listening. Very, very good morning to all of you guys. You know how hard it is for me to say hop frog instead of wombat. It's still, I'm getting used to it though. Every time I see you pop up, I just want to use your old handle. But I'm getting used to the hop frog now, I think. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but this little bitty guy's snoring behind me. What's going on, square table degenerates? How you doing? Just another morning over here. Getting the bang in. I do got some homework I probably need to get done, but yes, do ASMR. Get real close. Do the ASMR for everybody. Just taking those pretty days. These pretty mornings. These pretty days. Just take them in. My favorite ASMR I did. You can go back and look at my channel. It's the one with like the little water fountain in there. It's great. It's nice. It's calming. Watch to the end. It delivers. Oh yeah, I got the complete collections of short stories and poems by Mr. Poe. Phenomenal author. Phenomenal. And again, there's something weird, man. I don't ever get how like you got the Stephen Kings and the Edgar Allan Poes and the Dean Koontz in the world, and they cannot take those fantastic stories from novel to film. I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, that might have been the candle ASMRs that where I come out of and behind the thing. Definitely safe travels. Please shoot me a text and let me know that you made it okay. There's the very beautiful Miss Wombat. How you doing, honey? Good morning. Right, because I'm like probably the worst, and I'll be the first to admit I'm the worst YouTube creator there is, because I kind of like stay in my own little box. I didn't know ASMR was even a thing, and then once I seen it was a thing, I'm like, yeah, this is odd, but we can play with this, right? Get people nice and comfortable, and then freak them out at the end. So then I did that one, and that was literally like majority of my videos before film school was just an idea, and I'm like, you know what, we're going to go with it. And then I would just act upon that idea, for better or for worse. Hardly any planning at all. Can I pull the chat up right? And you got what you got. But I mean, that's what churned out all these different characters and all these insane things that I've done over here. Trying to get it a little bit more uniformed in instead of so crazy. Kind of stick to horror and comedy. Maybe that's kind of what we do over here, but trying to hone it in a little bit. That is very true, Hop Frog. That's very true. They take liberty. Like, to me, I understand what has always bothered me. If you've read the book It by Stephen King, and then you watch the films, there's so much good stuff that they just completely left off the table. Like, why, man? I get it's kind of, some of the stuff would be really, really messed up to show. But there's so much detail in there. And then what I think, because I'm a big person, even being an independent filmmaker and being in film school, I'm still read the book first. Because I believe we paint a better picture of that novel in our head. We paint a better picture of that novel in our head than what any director or producer or anybody can do on the big screen. So you kind of get to live that first. Oh man, let me see if I can fix that. Thank you. Let's see where we're at. A better picture of that novel. Okay, I see the clipping. Let's see if we can. Maybe. Let's see if that works. Let me know if that this setting works better. Whoa. You might hear reverb here. I'm trying to fix the audio. Let's see if that works. Let me know if this setting works better. We did have some late nights, but it was amazing, right? We had some amazing late nights. It was a blast. Yes. I am a humongous Stephen King fan, but some of those they just miss. They just miss so bad, and it's like, oh my gosh, man, how do you guys miss that bad? Like, you'd think if I was in that shoes of of doing, let me make sure that we're still good there. Oh no, you're fine. I appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, gang? I appreciate you letting me know, man. We did. It was nothing but we was up till like 2 a.m. just laughing our heads off in the middle of nowhere. Yep, we had to feed the kitties. Little bitty s'mores. He's back to he's eating now completely by himself. Eating big kitty cat food. He loves the soft food. But little bitty s'mores is doing well. But yeah, it was great. A lot of late night laughs. But oh man, it's always a blast when we get together. It's always a blast. Yeah, I guess I let the secret out that I'm just a big softy feeding a baby kitty cat. And the kids are at school, the wife's at work, and where's the baby kitty cat? Right here, so I can make sure this one's okay. Because we can't let nothing happen to this little baby kitty cat. I was smitten by the kitten. But I just... Again, one of my favorite Stephen King novels, jumping back to that, was Dreamcatcher. And I thought for sure when they did that film, there was no way they was going to butcher that one. And it still kind of wasn't there for me. I think my daughter does get the love of animals from me because I'm a huge animal person. But she takes it like I honestly think that little girl's going to do something. I'm not sure what, but animals are going to be involved. What? The world gamer. See, man, I hate this delay that OBS has. Like, I will have the chat up here, but I got to keep it down here. Because the delay's insane. Yes, very much so, sis. Very much so. For sure, Granny. Yeah, I would agree with that 100%. She took it hard, too. Like, I mean, it was a whole little boring thing. Everybody was all upset that the poor little kitten passed away, and it was a whole thing. And then I had to put my coaching hat on and go play football coach one last time for the season for my boys, and then we had to go have the funeral. But yes, 100%, sis. She's just like her cousin when it comes to animals. And I gotta meet Hannibal Lecter. I seen you guys got a new family member. I gotta get to town and meet that little guy, since I'm not allowed to have a snake of my own. Nobody in this household wants me to have a snake, so I'm outnumbered. So I can just come over and love on Hannibal Lecter and get my snake time in. Yes, she did. I mean, even when we got home, of course, Ray rode with her on her lap all the way from the farmhouse back home. And she had just laid down to try to get her little power nap in, so I took over cat duties, and I'm like, going to have to wake her up, because little Ray ain't going to last too much longer. You could tell it started to have that real deep breathing, mouth open. It wasn't responding to anything. And Yep, I had to wake her up. Yes, I love it. Hannibal Lecter is a perfect name too. My niece, he does a great job on naming animals. That is a perfect name for a snake, Hannibal Lecter. Old Hannibal Lecter. I can't wait to go get my snug batons with Hannibal Lecter. I love snakes. Even when they bite you. My brother had this insane python. Anytime you put your hand anywhere near inside of its aquarium or whatever you want to call it, he would strike you. But then you get him out, and he was cool. But that snake was insane. He would strike like 2-3 times, hit you, you pick him up, the snake was cool. You just had to get through the first 2 or 3 bites that you was going to take from trying to snag that snake up. I appreciate it, Hop. It's all right, man. It's it was a baby kitten. That thing was very, very sickly. I think if we didn't intervene and take it in when we did, that poor little kitten would have passed away days ago by itself in a barn, whatever. Yes, yes, I think that was his name was Cass. I forget, sis. I got too many concussions. But Cass was awesome. You just had to get through getting it out of the aquarium. You'd get hit 2 or 3 times. Then you get him out of the aquarium. Coolest snake you ever seen. But you had to get him out of that aquarium. I forgot his name was Cass. It's a supernatural reference. I should have never have forgotten that snake's name. But we can all agree Hannibal Lecter is 1,000 times over. It's a lot better name for a snake. I love that. Little Hannibal Lecter. I love it. Niecy did a great job. Little niece did a great job with that one. And that name had to come from her, correct? The Hannibal Lecter. That's definitely a Kimmy name. Yeah, Lori, it was nuts. Like, you'd stick your hand in there, this thing would just, like, go after you. Just striking everywhere, going insane. Then once you picked him up, friendliest snake that was around. Like, it wouldn't try to strike you, attack you, nothing. But while he was in that aquarium, he was trying to eat your hand off. but you got the snake out. And a loving snake. Just not so much in the aquarium. Yeah, the kids and the wife both, I want a snake here. They're like, no, not under this roof. We can't have a snake. So instead of a snake, we just become, I can't even say really crazy cat family. We got 2 cats. We got our 2-year-old and this 3 weeks. I'm about to say 3-week-year-old. Kind of 3-week-old cat. Jesus. Hey, Jules, how you doing? I'm doing outstanding. Again, this is open chat. All the links, if you'd like to support the channel over here, the links up top. You can if you want to. We will be doing our members only live chats and streams this week as well. So if you want to do that, hit the little join button. You can be a part of all those as well. Choose the name. There you go. There you go. That's a great name for a snake. Hannibal Lecter, that fits. That fits. Having an old friend for dinner, the little mice. My dad had this humongous, it was an anaconda. I forget. I'm not good when it comes to different breeds of snakes or whatever. I'm not like that big of a snake person. I love them. Like if I'm out and about and see like a water snake, corn snake, whatever, I'm like a big kid. I'm going to be snagging that thing up, trying to play around with it. But when I was younger, my biological father, he had some sort of anaconda. This thing was massive. Like you go down in his basement, the whole wall was an aquarium. I mean, this aquarium, again, I was young. I was like 10, 11-ish, somewhere around there. But this aquarium to me was like 20 foot long and like 4 foot wide or something. I mean, it took up the whole wall of the basement. But he would feed this thing full grown rabbits, drop this thing in there, and when it struck the whole cage, like boom, 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 it was just amazing. I think that's what started my love down the snake world, was this humongous anaconda. Because he would get it out and let it kind of just slither around the floor and everything. And I remember getting down, playing around with the snake. In all reality, that snake was definitely big enough probably to eat me. Like, it was a massive snake. Massive snake. Its head was bigger than mine, I think. But again, that's coming from like a 10 or 11-year-old perspective. So maybe it wasn't as big, but when you're that small, they're huge. I gotta keep checking on the little kitten because my big cat's petrified of it. Having an old friend over for dinner. Stuart Little over for dinner. Yeah, I can't wait to get in there and see little Hannibal Lecter, because I don't get no snake time, man. No snake time. And snakes are one of those animals where, like, you're either completely terrified of them or you love them. It's hard to find people that's like in the middle. They're okay. It's hard to find people that say, snakes, they're all right. Not too crazy about them, but they're all right. It's either people are freaked out by them or they love them. At least that's what I found, like, through my journeys with snakes. Like, I don't know. I think this week, like I said, we're going to have our first members only live stream. I'm probably going to shoot for Thursday evening for the first members only live stream. And what I'm going to do with that, it's going to be private. I'm just going to, I'm going to launch the Discord, and hopefully that'll be tomorrow's stream. I'll launch the Discord, put the links out for the members to go in there. For the Discord, I'll have a members only little tab, and I'll put the link for the video within there. And what I'm going to do is just pull up Final Draft, where you guys can see the screenplay that I'm writing, and we kind of break that down and kind of see what you guys' thoughts are. Should this character do this? Should this scene be done this way? Whatever. We're going to pull that up and go over that. And then all the behind the scenes of the makings of the short films and the short pieces that I'm going to be doing will all be done underneath that umbrella. Oh, I know. We, for everybody in the chat, that's one of my sisters, Erica. We came in and we stayed the night down there. And my daughter had these little plastic, what was they, like little plastic bugs and snakes and stuff. Well, she was playing with them and forgot one in the couch. So we leave. And Sis is cleaning up her house and pulls back a cushion and sees the little fake snake and about has a heart attack. Great story. Red tail boa. Iguanas are amazing animals too. My father had one of those. See, man, I love all different type of boas. A ball python, I believe that's what Hannibal Lecter is. Iguanas are amazing, man. They always freaked me out with their tails, though. How their tail would fall off and they just grew another one. That was always kind of an oddity to me. Just slap your tail off, we'll grow another one. She didn't forget it. She said she was trying to prank Uncle Nick. It just happened to be you. They are dragons. They are. Just detach your tail, grow another one. I wish I had a camera set up when you found that snake. That would have been little plastic snake has you tiptoeing and dancing throughout your living room. That would have been amazing. I don't know why the delay is so OBS drives me nuts with that. I'll see down here, where are we at? Down here, I got the iPad set up for the chat. And I'll see it pop, and then like 10, 15 seconds later, I'll get the pop over here on OBS. The delay's horrible. It drives me insane. I agree 100%, Miss Wombat. 100%. I think the only animal, pet-wise, that my father had back in the day that I couldn't get behind, and I'm not really, I don't have a phobia or nothing, but tarantulas, I just don't get it. I just don't get why having this big massive spider. It was fun watching them feed on crickets, but I just never really got it. Hey, how we doing, squirrel? See, you should have had a camera set up for that one. That'd been great. Yes, that's what iguanas just, they remind me, like, I think iguanas are like the stoners in the lizard world. They're like the chill stoners in the lizard world. Oh, Jules, them are amazing too. I was at the pet store not too long ago playing around with a bearded dragon. I say not too long ago. It's probably been about a year ago, somewhere around there. But yeah, them are amazing animals as well. There's Cap with all the spideys. It's a hard no. See, I don't have like a phobia or nothing of it. I just don't. I don't know. I imagine people look at snakes the same way. Like, why would somebody have a snake? That's kind of the way I look at like a tarantula. Like, to me, a snake you can get out and let it, I think they're loving on you. People think snakes can't do that, but that's kind of what they do. They just kind of chill out and slither around you and everything. I just don't get with the tarantula. What do you want to do with the tarantula? You want to snuggle with this tarantula? You just hold it and stare at it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's some snakes that I enjoy seeing from afar, and rattlesnakes, copperheads, they all fall into that category. Rattlesnakes, I mean, there's some very, like a diamondback, very beautiful animals, but I want to see it on a video, or, I'm a big video nut of all these snake handlers and feeders and things, and I watch the beautiful snakes, but will kill you. Like a black mamba, I think that's a gorgeous animal, but can't play with it. You can't hold it. All right, you have a great day. I appreciate you coming in, brother. So Cap is an old tarantula. See, I don't like no phobia or hate them or anything. I just don't understand the concept. I guess. I don't know. Now, would I have one as a pet? Sure. Sure, I would have one as a pet. Maybe figure out what the buzz is. Really, man, in Connecticut. I did not know that. You have a great day as well, Miss Wombat. I hope you're doing good, and you guys have an outstanding day. Got timber rattlers there in Connecticut. I had no idea. Now, last year, where I'm at in Indiana, there was no poisonous snakes. And I was out doing a landscape job for this company. And for those of you guys that's ever been around a copperhead, you know that smell. That musty, cucumberish smell these animals put off. So we're doing this yard work, and I'm trimming up around the building, and I smell it. I'm thinking, man, there's no way. There's no, not here. There's nothing here. There's no copperheads where I'm at. But I smell it. So I kind of cut the trimmer off and put it to the side, and I'm staring. And sure as crap, there's a copperhead right around the corner, just already striking position, just kind of staring at me. And I had been picking up all these little gardener snakes and removing them around the building. I mean, I moved at least 5 or 6 around the one side. Then I round that corner, and there's a copperhead. I'm like, you want it? Yeah. So I took care of the copperhead, decapitated it. And they always say, at least I was always taught, you see one copperhead, there's going to be 2. They run in 2s. That's what I was always taught. And so I'm looking around for the second one. Never could find the second one. Could smell it. Never could find it. And that's always kind of, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe because this business that we was doing, it was a car manufacturing company. We was doing the yard work there, and there's a railroad tracks that runs right beside there. So I'm like, all right, maybe it hitched a ride on one of those railroad carts, and that's how it ended up here. And then like months later, we're out doing a residential property, and this old man comes, oh no, we got copperheads. There's not that many, but we have them. And sure as hell, I run into another one out there. So apparently there are copperheads in this area, which is, I go out mushroom hunting not prepared. So next mushroom season, when I go out mushroom hunting, I will be prepared. Whenever I pick up a snake. That's the way the wife is. Very true. Yeah, the stink beetles kind of give off almost the same aroma as a copperhead. The copperhead has a very, very distinct form of that. But stink bugs can throw you in there. Bella, I love, like, all my children, I let them be whatever they want to be. Now, little Miss Bella, that's my youngest daughter. She loves to be in front of the camera. She loves to act, portray, gymnastics. She loves to entertain. So, on the piece that I'm working on now, that I will be shooting this week, is called Don't Go. And she is going to play a huge role in this little short piece. So we'll see. And she's excited. She's loving it. Daddy, when's our shot days? So she, Daddy, are we going to do our shot days? Is our shot days this week? Is that when we're going to do the shot? I'm like, yeah, baby, this week we're going to do the shot. So she will be there. Oh, yeah, I can imagine, Lori. When we used to go down to West Virginia, you would see copperheads everywhere. I mean, even when I took my wife down last year, just to kind of show her where my grandfather lived and the family's land and everything out there, we were just driving up the hill and you see one shoot across the road. I mean, they're down there everywhere. Yeah, basically this piece that I had written with Bella in mind, because I know she can play this role very well. I have a lot of confidence in the kiddo. Is Don't Go. A father loses his wife to a tragic car accident, and now he's faced with trying to get over that depression and still raise his daughter. So that's it's a short piece. It'll be 5 to 7 minute long. So we got to get a lot of story into a little bit of time and a few scenes, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, Lisa, how you doing, sis? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Can I do that? No, I have to do that from over here. There we go. So hope everybody's week is going well so far. Again, I don't know. It'll probably be it's already Tuesday. I'll probably have to get out and actually start shooting some of those scenes tomorrow to have it done in a lot of time, or at least started. Because I think I got to have all of the scenes, which there's only, scene-wise, I think there's five or six different scenes in this short piece. It's not that big at all. Again, it's only 5 to 7 minutes, so we'll probably start shooting on that tomorrow. Or maybe even this evening. I don't know. I still got homework to do from last week. I got to get done this evening. Gamer, if you ask her, you got to ask Marky Mark. He's the one that will go get the milk for the tea. You got to ask Keurig. So I will set up that Discord this evening, and I'll put the links out there, and then we'll have the members only section, and that's where I'll post for those live streams and live chats. I think that's the best route to go with that. We have the Skeet Freaks Discord. I've never really, I'm in Discord for school, but I don't think I've ever really been involved in Discord that much, so it's going to be another learning curve for me. Check on this little kitten, so chill. He'll wake. She. I keep wanting to call him a he, but she'll wake up, eat, get right back in her little kitty cat bed, and out she goes. And then there's this toy with catnip for the older cat. Well, the kitten kind of has claimed that now. That's in her bed with her. She's not trying to attack the thing or nothing. She's snuggling with the catnip-filled toy. I don't know. Cicadas. Man, they was out so bad this past year. Those cicadas was everywhere. Like, we went to, I forget the name of the place. A bunch of trampolines. Kids can jump on all these different trampolines. Climb the tilt wall and all that stuff. I forget the name of the place. Sky Zone. We go into Sky Zone. These cicadas are like suicide bombing us in the neck and head and just everywhere. It was insane this year. By far the worst year I've ever seen. Cicadas was everywhere. It was pretty insane. Let me refresh this down here. I always got to adjust this chat. Maybe like someday I'll get smart enough to just pull up a separate chat in like half my monitor or something. Also, I want to try to get, I'm halfway decent in Photoshop and things like that. I'm going to try to put together my own little intro here soon for the channel as well. Since I'm getting back in the groove of YouTube, I need to do these things, right? So I want to get a more personable intro instead of what you guys, instead of what you guys have been watching before the live streams. I'm going to get to work and try to put something like that together as well. Get you a cup of coffee. All right. I'll be here for at least another 15. Then I might as well go ahead and take the test today. It's a test that I should have took last week, but I'll probably take that later. Right, Cat? 17 years underground, and then like, we're out now. Let's go ahead and just suicide bomb into these gigantic animals, humans. But we just from walking from the car to the entrance of the Sky Zone place, we was getting bombed. That was everywhere. But this week is a very busy week, but we're going to have fun with it. I also, again, man, I want to do that comedy gene starting. Like, got a few skits in my head that I'd like to try to pull off. And who knows with me, I might do it tonight. I might get bored and be like, man, I want to do that comedy bit, and end up doing that comedy bit. It's just, I got so much going on as far as this short piece that I'm working on in school and the piece we're working on in Ohio. The clock's ticking because I want to drop some of these good pieces before the 31st. And then we got Halloween Kills dropping Friday. And I have to do a live. I don't know. I might get in contact with the local theater and see if they would like a Michael to come greet people during the launch Friday. I think that could be fun too. I know I've seen a video on YouTube where it was kind of doing it. The guy didn't really do, in my opinion. I mean, he did a great job, a decent job, but there's things that I would have definitely loved to see happen in that video. So maybe I do that. I'm not sure yet. That's what it was. Those suicide bombers. Favorite time of the year. I love this season. Now, at the end of October, not so much. I wish we could just go October to February or October to January. Let's go October to January. We'll just skip November and December. Because as soon as November 1st hits, it's all Hallmark and Christmas movies, and they're all the same. Like, this woman leaves her hometown. She's a big news anchor for, wherever in New York, WKSRRRRR in New York. She left little bitty Beacon, Wyoming, and went off to New York, but grandma needs help. So she comes back to her hometown to help, and she falls in love with the mayor, and now she decides to give up her good gig in New York to go back to this little bitty town and help. All the Hallmark Christmas movies are the same. They're somewhere around based off of that. They leave and they come back. Yes, Halloween is definitely my jam. But I don't know. That's why I'm on top chat over here. I'm looking down and seeing some down here and not up there. There we go. Only about an hour into the stream do I realize that I'm on top chat on my monitor. My gosh. I guess that's a very good point, gamer. It's a very good point. At least you know where you stand, right? Yeah, Halloween. I've always loved it. I've always loved this season. Even as a kid, kids are excited for Christmas. I was more excited for Halloween. I don't know what that says about my psyche, but told you, the cat sleeps, gets up, grabs some food, jumps back in the bed. Very chill kid. I know that won't last. Next, I'll be wanting that time to come back, about a week from now when this little kitten's running around aggravating the big cat and all the hissing and trying to start fights and stuff. But as of right now, it's a pretty chill kitten. I love this time of year. I can, and I love where I'm at now. This little town that I live in now, they kind of support it. Like, okay, if you want to be a crazy guy walking around in the Michael Myers costume, go ahead. We support it. Not only do we support it, but we'll bring you people to scare. I love that. So that starts this week as well. I get to terrorize the town. And it's a good time, man. Like, I did it last year mainly because of the COVID situation. There was no haunted attractions open. Some towns wasn't even doing trick or treat. And then we had a Batman out in a town near me. And I'm like, Batman? In October? No, man. This is little Mikey Myers from down the street. Like, it's his time of year. So I talked to law enforcement and they're like, go for it. It's fantastic. So, everybody's bringing the kids out to get pictures, and I got a few good scare jumps out of it. I also played Pennywise, which took me almost an hour just to do the face. So it's much easier to do Michael. You throw the coveralls on, throw a mask on, and boom, you're done. Be Pennywise, liquid latex, gluing a wig down, getting all that stuff. I don't know if I'll do Pennywise this year, but definitely do a Michael. Thank you, Lori. I enjoy it. By far, Michael, of course, behind me. I mean, you see the two. Pennywise, Michael Myers. Mikey is definitely my Definitely my favorite. Got him inked on my arm. I still need to get that sleeve done. I want a whole sleeve of just, gotta have Dr. Loomis and I gotta have Laurie Strode. After I get those 2 tattoos on that arm, I'm happy. We can fill it in with whatever else, but we gotta have Loomis and we gotta have Laurie. Donald Pleasant, like, he did such a phenomenal job being Dr. Loomis. Like, it's pure evil. I love it. I love it. And then the new, I love the 2018 version of Halloween. Love it. I love how they kind of switched roles, right? You know, Laurie's out to get Michael now. She's ready. She's prepared. I love that. I love what they did with the Laurie Strode character. What I didn't like, but the only thing I didn't like, was the bootleg doctor. It wasn't Dr. Loomis. And then he puts the mask on, he kills the cop. That was a weird scene. Really didn't like that. But then the payoff was watching him get his head smashed in. That gave me pleasure, because I'm like, okay, he's definitely not going to be around for the next one. I didn't enjoy the doctor. I think that is my only complaint about the 2018 version of the film, was the doctor. There you go, Gamer. Costume of the year. Hiding in local train station. That's genius. Now I can't get that image out of my skull now. But yeah, that's my only complaint about the 2018 version, was the doctor. I'm really looking forward to Friday. I've been counting down. Was supposed to have this film last year, but again, that's another thing COVID interfered with. And for the first time in cinematic history, we was going to have kills and ends launched in this, back-to-back months. And the first time we ever had a sequel and a trilogy dropped that close together. So I was really looking forward to that. I'm not sure what the plans are for ends. I know Kills comes out Friday. I heard rumors that they're going to drop Halloween Ends on the 31st. If so, that's going to be awesome. I hope they do it that way. Gotta have the jazz hands in there. Throw those jazz fingers in there. Well, we're closing in on that hour mark. I like to get right around that hour mark, right? I will be back tomorrow. We'll be doing another live stream tomorrow. And you never know. We might do another one tonight. I'm going to work on that Discord today, get that thing set up. So tomorrow's live stream, we can kind of put that out there and throw some links around, so the members know where to go for that stream Thursday. And again, Thursday stream, I think the members owners kind of go over the screenplay that I had written and kind of lay out, because this week is when I'm supposed to start doing the shots for that short screenplay that I'd written. So maybe that's what we do, is go over that so you guys can kind of see where it starts, and then I'll obviously be uploading the finished product, so the members will kind of get to see how I put things together. So you guys will see the writing process, how I lay out my shot days. I'll show you guys my mood board that I put together to kind of get the colors and the feel of a film in my head, and kind of build those scenes out in my head. I always got to have a mood board. They're fantastic. But anyways, we'll go over all that. But I'm going to work on the Discord this evening. Tomorrow we'll launch that out so everybody can know where to go to find the link for that members only stream. And we'll have that Thursday evening. What else we got going on? Oh, we got the kills. We just got some stuff going on. I'll be live every morning or every afternoon, keeping you guys up to date this week, because we got so much going on. I was like, man, there's no way I can just plan a schedule other than, the members. We're going to have the members live Thursday. But we got stuff everywhere. It's a busy time of the year for a psycho like me. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in here, man, for the Skeet in the AM. We'll have another Skeet in the AM. I'm going to shoot just to do as many lives during the week as I can. When nothing's going on, I'm going to go live. We're going to chat it up. We're going to get into something. We might start doing the current paranormal events and going over that for this month. We will have another spirit box session this weekend, for sure, 100% going to happen. It might be Saturday night again, since Friday's going to be Halloween Kills, man. I don't know. But, yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow, for sure. We'll have the Discord. We're getting things going. The Skeeter Jerkins channel is coming back to life. It's taking some mouth-to-mouth, some chest compressions, but it's coming back to life. We're bringing it back. All right, man. I appreciate you guys. I always love you guys coming in, chatting. I'm not always talking to myself. You guys always show up. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget the links up top. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can join up to be the member to catch those member streams. You don't got to, but if you want to, those are there. The Discord will be open for everybody. There'll just be a members only area for all those streams and things. But much love to each and every one of you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And like always, this has been me talking to you, and I'll catch you guys on down the road. On down the road being tomorrow. All right, much love, guys. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Please try. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm going to put that pressure on you. Have a great day. I'm putting that pressure on you. Have a great day. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you.